Yeah.
So, whereas it's difficult to separate issues of whatever nature from the political aspects of things, especially within the arena that Kenya is currently playing, it might be necessary to then look at what the law says. That should be, not can be or might be, should be. Ought to be the guiding principle in anything that's done.
Correct.
Now, as individuals who formed Linda Mwananchi,
yes,
have largely come from ODM. There are others who have come along the line and joined the movement.
Correct.
So, do these individuals, from Edwin Sifuna to Karoli Omondi to anybody else, James Orengo,
Babu,
do they still remain ODM members before Linda Mwananchi has been registered? Or in what capacity now do they operate, knowing full well that the political party system is the modus operandi for Kenya?
Now, what I will say is that the issue of our principals declaring whether they are still members of political parties, of ODM, or whatever the other political, units that they have previously belonged to, those are matters that are very personal.
Okay.
Because remember, in this country, we've got something called the data protection law.
Indeed.
So until and when we get official communications from each one of them to say that I am no longer a member of ODM, it becomes very difficult for a person like me as a legal counsel for Linda Mwananchi to speak to those matters.
Fair enough.
Yes.
And I get that.
Yes.
What I'm asking is,
yes,
can they operate, and I'm not even talking about their personal, where they are.
Correct.
But within, anybody can come at you and say, you're in no man's land here. Because are you here or are you here? What legally, how are you able to operate legally whereby you may be in a party, you're waiting for something to happen? Is there this period where you're kind of allowed to be in limbo?
Now, the law says that the only express way that someone can be deemed to have left, for instance, ODM. Okay, of course, we as the founders and the originators of Linda Mwananchi, and most of our members having been previously belonged to ODM, they all agree that ODM is dead.
Okay.
Politically, it's dead, and we are basically giving it its final burial rights. It's not going to be resuscitated. In fact, even the remnants, and the ruins that have remained in ODM have confirmed that they are not going to field any presidential candidate in 2027.
Okay.
So that's a clear confirmation that is a party that as soon as Baba died and he left us, that party has been auctioned by the people, the very people who are supposed to, engender the visions that Baba stood for. But as it stands, that is a confirmation that has come from them. So if a confirmation of such nature has come from most of the members that belonged to the party, it becomes very unstrategic for any person who wants to occupy any political space to continue remaining in a political party that is dead.
Yeah.
Ideally, for one to confirm that someone has left a political party, any person will be deemed to have left a political party once they officially resign.
Okay.
But that does not preclude someone who intends to leave a political party that is dead from planning for the future. And the planning of the future means coalescing around and coming up with a movement like Linda Mwananchi that will then progress the very foundation that once belonged to